Hey everybody, I'm Philip, and welcome back to Scrabble Boards. Scrabble Boards. I'm gonna look at some Scrabble Boards. I changed the tempo so it wasn't like the Spider-Man theme song. It was getting really close to that, wasn't it? This is Scrabble Boards. Duh. We're going to be looking at the next 10 in my treasure trove of Scrabble screenshots. What are those exactly, you might ask, if you are a new viewer? I play Scrabble a lot on my phone, at least once a day. If I can make the letters that I have rearranged into something funny or hopefully clever or thought-provoking, etc., I will screenshot the board and I will save it for later. I have literally hundreds of these. I have been saving these since summer of 2019. So without further ado, let's go through the next 10 in my mountainous pile of lettery goodness. So the first one is Butt Fave. This is not Scrabble Go. This is a program. If you like Scrabble and don't like the gameplay of Scrabble Go, which I really don't, there is a program, or an app, called Words by Post Free. It is more traditional Scrabble and you get ranked and stuff like that. If you're into the more intellectual side of Scrabble and less of the microtransaction-y, glossy Scrabble, check out Words by Post Free. And that's where this is from. So we have Butt Fave, and that is very accurate. It is my favorite part of the body, if you must know, and I've made that not at all secret in past videos. Now, if I flip them and said Fave Butt, then who do you pick? Man. Let me know down in the comments below if you had to pick a Fave Butt, who would it be? Because it's hard to pick. I'm gonna go into a weird rant about butts. So I'm about to go on this really strange rant about derrieres. So let's just move on to the next Scrabble board. But Butt Fave, yes, absolutely. And Fave Butt, let me know what you got. I mean, don't like show me, you know, unless it's nice. Next we have Boy Cave. Oh, okay. I remember when I got these letters and I rearranged them into this, I thought to myself, you know, we have man caves. And I thought to myself, well, what would a boy cave look like? Because my man cave, if I had one, would be like video games and movies and comic books and video game systems and, you know, nerdy stuff like, you know, pop dolls and action figures and all of that. And I thought to myself, how many other people's man caves would be the same thing? And then it occurred to me, the correlation between a boy cave and a man cave are very similar. Now I know there's a joke to be made there that men just don't grow up and all that sexist nonsense, but I see nothing wrong with that. Not everything has to be alcohol, titties, and sports ball. I'm very happy to say that as an adult, my man cave would very much resemble what it would have been when I was a child, and I am not ashamed of that at all. Let's move on. Dorm eat or dorm eat. Dorm eat or dorm eat. Dorm eat. Well, my dorm eat was ramen. I lived and was sustained off of ramen in college because I was poor. But dorm meat, I don't know, y'all, unless it's like MJF, Sammy Guevara, Finn Balor, I don't want any dorm meat. Isn't it weird that all my references to hot dudes are wrestlers? I'm such a nerd. Okay, let's keep going. Crownie. Oh, this was what I was going to have if Justin did drag. This was going to be his drag name, Crownie, because he's very regal and very posh and proper. And it's adorable. And he loves royalty. His favorite color is purple for a reason. And I always thought if he could have a drag name, it'd be Crownie. Justin, my dear, if you're watching this, what do you think of the drag name Crownie? Crownie. Oh, if Justin did drag, this was going to be his drag name, Crownie, because he's very regal and very posh and proper. And it's adorable. And he loves royalty. His favorite color is purple for a reason. And I always thought if he could have a drag name, it'd be Crownie. Justin, my dear, if you're watching this, what do you think of the drag name Crownie?
I would definitely consider it.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's move on. Beerloo. Oh, it's like Waterloo, but beer. Beerloo. I personally would probably want to still have Waterloo. I don't understand the My exposure to beers has traditionally been American beers, so I don't have a lot of experience in foreign beer or in craft beers and stuff like that. But all beer that I've tasted in my life tastes like beer. It all tastes the same. I've never understood the notion of, yes, it tastes like crap, but if you drink enough, you don't care. Well, I would rather drink whiskey or tequila and get my buzz on faster with liquids that taste good. I shouldn't have to drink piss water in order to get inebriated. If that's your thing, that's awesome. It would go without saying that as a child and as an adult, that beer loo would not be in my boy cave at all. Gross. Chalk beer up to like that stereotypical macho male crap like sports ball and just ugh. Even wine. I'm not really of a wine guy. I'm a hard liquor guy. Go hard or go home. Like, serve it up properly, and it's got to be at least over 60 proof. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Beer loo. We should have like whiskey loo. There we go. Tequila loo. Yeah. 151 loo. Oh, yeah. Next. Pick love you. Well, that's just not true at all. Way to make me sad past me. Maybe once upon a time with the right lighting and angles and, you know, all that stuff, I could get pick love me, but not anymore. Not anymore. It's interesting as you age as a photographer. One that I liked doing selfies and different kinds of stuff, not just me, like, you know, dressing up or painting my face or stuff like that. And then you just realize how harder it is to get a picture of yourself that you're happy with as you, yeah. I've discussed, yeah. Let's move on. Thank you, past me. Thank you. Cam love you. Okay. This was obviously on the same board. Also not true. Also not true. Does Pick love you? Does Cam love you? Let me know in the comments below, because they sure as hell don't love me. Again, thank you, past me. Tag love you. Man, we are just riding this pony to the ground. My only deciphering of this is like hashtag, but that's so modern, a modern sensibility. Because it could also, like, if you're going to think of it like in the way of like tag you're it, tag love you, kind of like that. So there you could have like the social media aspect where if you do the right hashtags, you will get the love in return. Or you could do like tag as in like, you know, affection. So yeah, this one I do like. Of the Love You series so far that I have left myself, this is the best one. So I will not be flipping myself off on this one. V1in. Oh, V1. V1in. Yeah, that's dedicated to Matt Hardy and his alter ego. So when Matt Hardy was version 1, there is a bug flying above my head. Get out here. When Matt Hardy was version 1, he was V1in. So there you go. That's for you, my broken friend. And finally, number 10, the last one for this video, Woe Rant. That hits home. Damn, do I woe rant a lot. I did a video on beards and video on balding and a video on my condition. I do, most of it is catharsis. It is to mentally deal with whatever I'm going through at the moment. The beards and hair loss one were more just personal stuff I wanted to talk about with a larger audience. But yes, this is very accurate. Woe Rant. Thank you, past me, for this one. This is very good. I like this. I think from now on, we should not call ourselves complainers. We should call ourselves woe ranters. Someone says you're complaining. You're like, no, I'm woe ranting. So, you know, back the hell up, because I need my space to rant about my woes. All in all, this was a very interesting next batch. I made myself feel very sad, and I wasn't nearly as confused this one as I was last one, and I wasn't as disturbed as I was in the last video by some of the ones I had on there. So all in all, pretty tame, kind of depressing, but interesting. A neat little experiment that I am embarking on with these Scrabble board videos, where it's like, what's behind door number 2, and then you open the door and it's then door number 3, and you go through 10, and it's each time I hit next, it's just kind of like, what's going to be behind that door? But I got off lucky this time. So thank you, past me. So that's going to wrap up Scrabble Boards knee. Of these, did any of them speak to you or make you think in a way that I did not interpret them? I had some feedback on the last video on a couple that I didn't see the word the way that people did. I thought it was really, really awesome. Let me know in the comments below if any of these translated to you in a different way than they did for me. So I love the way the mind works and all of that. I'm such a brain nerd. And with that, we are going to close this one out. As always, I don't have a fancy outro, so I'll simply say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Gone K.